When your brake pads start grinding on the rotors, it is time to replace the pads and rotors. Just remove the bottom guide pin out of the caliper. Make sure to set the guide pin aside if you are going to reuse it. In my case, I am replacing the calipers. The upper guide pin does not need to be removed. Break both caliper bracket bolts free, but do not remove them yet. With a screwdriver, pry the caliper open. Push towards the knuckle and pull it out. Set it above so it doesn't fall. Wedge the rotor off with the screwdriver as well. Pop the other brake pad out of the bracket. Apply brake cleaner to the entire area. Take a metal wire brush to brush off all that excess rust. Next, remove the caliper bracket. It has two 14mm bolts holding it in. Apply anti-seize to the 6 contact points for the parking brake shoes. Apply brake clean to both sides of the new rotors to clean off the oil from shipping. Good practice is also to apply anti-seize to the hub facing so the rotor doesn't seize to the hub and it's easy to remove next time you need to service the system. Slide the new rotor in place on the hub. Now we're going to install our new brake caliper with the hose attached to it. Start with the 2 mounting bolts that we're saving off of the old caliper bracket. We're going to tighten these down with a ratchet and then torque them down. Next, loosen one of the guide pins in order to open the caliper up to put the pads in. Swing the caliper open. Apply anti-seize to both contact plates on both of the brake pads and the retaining clips in the caliper bracket. Place the inboard pad in first and then the outboard pad in the clamshell of the caliper. Swing the caliper shut and install the guide pin in the bottom boot. Tighten it down by hand and then with a ratchet. Tighten all the bolts down with a ratchet and then torque them all to spec. You will need to top off the brake fluid and then bleed the system. I will show this in a future video.